Our topic continuation is essential characteristics of cloud computing. First one is on demand self service. In the sense, a consumer can unilaterally provision computing capabilities such as server, the time, and network storage, and as needed automatically without requiring the human interaction with each service provider. In the sense, the customer can single provision computing capabilities like the server time and the network storage and as needed automatically without requiring the human interaction with each service provider. And coming to the broad network access, in the sense, the capabilities are available over the network and accessed through standard mechanisms that promote by using heterogeneous thin or thick client platforms like examples mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and workstations. The broad network accessing will be available over the network and accessed through the mechanism what the process that promote by using heterogeneous thin or thick client platforms like mobile phones, laptops, workstations. And coming to the resource pooling, what is meant by resource pooling? In the sense, the providers computing the service providers computing the resources are pooled to serve multiple consumers by using a multi-tenant model with the different physical and virtual resources dynamically assigned and reassigned according to whatever the customer demand. Here there is a sense of location independence in that the customer generally no control or knowledge over the exact location of what the provided the resources, but may be able to specify the location at a higher level of abstraction. For example, the country, state, or data center is nothing but cloud. For examples of resources including storage, processing, memory, and network bandwidth. The resource pooling means whatever resource and the readily it can be used for the purpose we have to use it. That the service providers to manage the resources or pool to serve different consumers by using a multi-tenant model with different physical and virtual resources dynamically drastically by assigned and reassigned according to the consumers what they need. It is a sense of the location independence in that customer generally it has no control over the exact location what he or she provided the resources, but it may be able to specify the location at a higher level of abstraction. For example, the country, state, or data center. We have seen the examples of resources including storage, processing, memory, and network bandwidth. And coming to the fourth one is rapid elasticity. The name, what does it exactly say? It can be elastically provisioned and released in some cases automatically to scale the rapidly outward and inward commencement what with the demand to the consumer, what the capabilities available for provisioning oftenly appear to be unlimited, and it can be suitable in any quantity at any time at anywhere. Okay, that is nothing but rapid elasticity. And coming to the to measured the service. Okay, here in cloud systems automatically to control and optimize the resources by using leveraging a metering capability at some level of abstraction to suitable it is a suitable what type of service we have to measure in a cloud system automatically it controlled and to optimize the resources by using a metering capability. Okay, at some level of abstraction it is nothing but what we want to measure the service. And coming to the service models, it is very important concept we have to learn the service models. There are certain services and models working behind the scene, making the cloud computing it should be feasible and accessible to the end users. We have seen these are the following or the working services for cloud computing. We have seen the service models. Now later we discuss the deployment models. And coming we have seen what is a software as a service. Here look at this software as a service. Okay, software, some applications we have to use there. The capability provided to the customer is to use the provider's applications running on a cloud infrastructure. The applications are accessible from various client devices through either a thin client interface such as a web browser, for example web based email, or a program interface. So the consumer does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers, and operating systems, and storage, or even individual application capabilities, with the possible exception of limited user specific application configuration settings. What exactly in the sense software as a service? In the sense the cloud provider leases applications or softwares which are owned by them to its client. For example, salesforce.com provides the customer relation manager on a cloud infrastructure to its client, and charges them for it, but the software is owned, and we have seen by the Salesforce company only. And we have to look at here the platform as a service. We have to discuss clearly. It is a software distribution model. Software as a service is a software distribution model, in which the applications are hosted by a vendor. Applications are hosted by a vendor or a service provider and made available to customers over a network, typically via the internet. Okay, it is nothing but software as a service. It is a software distributed model in which applications are hosted by a vendor or service provider and made available to customers over a network. It should be typically in the internet. Okay, we have seen some software as a service applications here. Billing and invoicing system, and customer relationship management applications, and help desk applications, and human resource solution. Okay, these are the SaaS applications. Some of the SaaS applications are not customizable, such as Microsoft Office suite, but it provides as application programming interface which allow the developer to develop a customized application. Okay, now we see the benefits of SaaS model also. It is easier administration, to automatic update and patch management. It should be compatible. All users will have the same version of softwares. It is easier collaboration for the same reason, and it is global accessibility. Okay, and coming to the we have seen the issues in a software as a service. First one, the issue is browser based risks. In the sense, we have to dedicate one browser. Let us take the Internet Explorer SaaS application for searching, playing, and in we have to take the another browser like Mozilla, Google Chrome. It should be network independence. In the sense, there is no guarantee for continuous network. A network reliability cannot be guaranteed either by cloud provider as well as the customer. It is a lack of portability. In the sense, it should portable from one place to another space. It's a lack between the SaaS clouds. So, like we have seen in SaaS issues, the client will access only the web browser. The mobile apps and thin clients is just to open that and browse and use that apps. The client does not know what happened behind the screen, behind the web browsers. These are the services provided by the cloud. Whenever the customer is accessed the cloud, he can only see the web browsers, mobile apps and thin clients. After that, he is having the services like software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Suppose he has open one of the web browser, means in the cloud. First it connects to the software as a service. The software as a service is the application which is having customer relationship management, emails, like virtual desktops and games, everything. The softwares will be present. Applications are present in the software as a service, so these applications are consumed by the client. And platform as a service, providing a platform to this software, that is execution runtime, database, web servers and development tools, like everything as a everything provided by the platform. And this is a creator, supported and middleware as a infrastructure as a service. It consisting of virtual machine, servers, storage and network. Everything will be present on infrastructure. So the client can access only the browsers and mobile apps. Whenever he is accessing the browser, he connects to the cloud. So the cloud is going to provide you services like software as a service, platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. So these three services are compulsory to access any of the browser, any of the link. So it is the support. Cloud providers need the three support to fulfill the customer requirements. So this is about the different service models which is used by the cloud. Okay. And coming to the platform as a service, the capability provided to the consumer is to deploy onto the cloud infrastructure consumer created or acquired applications created by using programming languages, libraries, services and tools supported by the provider. The consumer does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers and operating system or storage, but he has to control over the deployed applications, and possibly configuring settings for the application hosting, for application the hosting the environment. Okay, in the sense nothing platform as a service provides, it acts as a middle layer. Platform as a service, it's provide the runtime environment for applications, whatever we want to development and deployment tools, etc. Here, so the platform as a service provides the facilities required to support the complete life cycle of what we want to building and delivering the web applications and services, entirely from the internet. For example, we have to take app engine of Google App Engine, like force.com and Azure and Zoinet. It is used to build everything by using infrastructure as a service, developed the products whatever they use they need. Okay, we have to see here, the developers are used to develop integrated device environment. So with the help of integrated device environment, they will create some business applications. So these applications are accessed by business users. So the developers are created by one integrated development environment, so you call it as a platform as a service. So here the data security, backup recovery is maintaining and application hosting, scalable infrastructure is maintaining. With the help of these services, the integrated development environment is developed. So this integrated development environment is maintained for the purpose of business applications. So the business applications is accessed by the business users. What are the key features we have to use in platform as a service? Key features, we have the key features, four key features including in a platform as a service. The first one is to provide a platform with the tools to test, to develop and host applications in the same environment. Coming to the integrated development environments, tools to test, develop and host applications, whatever we to enabling the organization to focus on development without having to worry about the underlying infrastructure. Okay, to provide manage and manage, to provide the managed security and operating systems and server softwares and backup. Okay, and coming to the finally, to facilitate the collaborative work even if the team work remotely. Okay, coming to the benefits of platform as a service, lower administrative overhead, in the sense the customer need not bother about the administration, because it is the customer responsibility of the cloud provider only. There is no workload on the administrative. And coming to the second benefit, lower total cost of ownership, in the sense the customer organization people need not to purchase resources like hardware, storage and services. Based on the usage, they consume the products and resources. And coming to the third benefit, scalable solutions, in the sense it is easy to scale up or down automatically based on the demand. How much you are using, for that you can pay it, maybe go up or down based on your storage usage on the resources. Okay, whatever we have to use. And coming to the more current systems, more current system software, in the sense this is the one of the benefit. It is the it is the responsibility of the of the service providers to maintain the software version. And coming to the issues of platform as a service, lack of portability between platform as a service clouds, in the sense portability, transferring of data from one platform to another platform, it should be lack. Okay, and coming to the second issue, event based processor scheduling, in the sense event based processor scheduling, they have to answer a request in a given interval of time. Okay, and one more issue, security engineering of platform as a service applications. We have in a platform as a service, we have the four types including here. First one is application delivery only environment, in the sense it includes on demand scaling. And coming to the second PaaS type, standalone development environment, in the sense it works as independent. And coming to the one more PaaS type, open platform as a service, in the sense it offers an open source software that helps a platform as a service to provide to run runtime applications. And finally, the fourth type of PaaS type is add-on development facilities, in the sense there is a possibility to customize the existing software as a service platform. Okay, this is nothing but platform as a service. And finally, we have to discuss software as a service. Okay, we have seen software as a service. First of all, in categories of cloud computing, we have to deliver infrastructure, platform and software. These are the applications as services which are made available as subscription based services in a pay as you go model to consumers. These services provided over the cloud, it can be generally categorized into three different service models, namely, we want to see infrastructure as a service. Already we seen software as a service and platform as a service. Okay, these three pillars on top of which cloud computing solutions are delivered to end users. These three models allow users to access services over the internet. Okay, and coming to the infrastructure as a service, what does it exactly means? In the sense, infrastructure as a service, in the sense, the capability provided to the consumer is to provision processing and storage and networks and other fundamental computing resources, where the consumer is able to deploy and run arbitrary software, which can include operating systems and applications. The customer does not manage or control and the underlying cloud infrastructure, but it has to control over operating systems, storage and deployed applications. In the sense, this is infrastructure as a service model, allows users to use virtualized IT resources for computing, storage and networking. Service is provided by rented cloud infrastructure. The user can deploy and run his applications over his chosen operating system environment. So the user does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructures, but he has to control over the operating system, storage and he deployed applications, and it should be possibly select the networking components and the sense tools. Infrastructure as a service model to encompasses storage as a service, to compute instances as a service and communication as a service. Okay, this is the concept of infrastructure as a service. Here we have to see cloud service models offers customers varying levels of control over assets and services, which presents the performance visibility challenges. Okay, these are the on-premises. Okay, cloud computing. Organization manages using applications, data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers and storage and networking. Coming to the vendor managers, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. In software as a service, we have to use all these platform, application, data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, networking. And coming to the platform as a service, we want to serve the applications and the data. And coming to the infrastructure as a service, the applications and data and runtime, middleware, operating system, we have to use the vendors, the manager, the infrastructure as a service. And coming to the platform and ecosystem views of cloud computing to represent a new pattern and to promote a new way of computing. Here the customer used the private cloud applications to networking. And coming to the infrastructure as a service, the customer needs applications, data, operating system. The service provider need virtualization, servers, storage, networking. And coming to the platform as a service, the customer needs the applications and data. The provider needs OS, virtualization, servers, storage and networking. And coming to the platform as a service, applications to networking, the service provider needs. Okay, later we discuss the deployment models in further topic. Thank you.